Hi, I'm Jennifer Mathis, and this is my final project for my New Media, New Literacies course. I chose the topic, the role of platforms and apps in mediating youth participation. I feel like this is an important topic because it plays a vital role in everybody's lives. A few years ago, these were not even heard of, but now there's more and more apps, and especially our youth are becoming involved in them. I can honestly say that I'm officially older than Google. Our youth today are considered the net generation. They don't know a life before the internet, before social media, before phones were a thing, tablets, or even computers. Digital literacy skills are the skills that we need in order to use the technology. Something as educators, we must teach our students how to do this. They will need to have these skills for high school, college, and eventually the workforce. Something as simple as buttons on a computer to typing apps or digital gaming platforms. These will all teach our students digital literacy. Different platforms such as Google, YouTube, or Duolingo exposes our youth to visual, audio, and different textual formats. The capacity to connect with individuals all over the world creates unique opportunities for learning and sharing information. Students today can learn Duolingo and they can go to another country and know a different dialect, know a different language already. YouTube has famous YouTubers all over the world that students can follow and learn different ways of life other than their own. Multimodal literacy. This means multiple modes of communication, such as visual, linguistic, and auditory. These can include images, videos, emojis, and memes. It's about getting a message across without actually just using words. These platforms all promote collaboration and connections. According to Tuen, these platforms have revolutionized the way we perceive social interaction, often replacing face-to-face conversations with online communication. As we all know, Minecraft is very popular among our youth. They play with multiple players and they can talk to anybody from around the world. Same thing with Facebook. You can keep in touch with family and friends that are near or far. As a preschool teacher, I've always wondered, how do my students participate in these apps and platforms? They can't read or write yet, they can't even spell. But they do this by playing learning games, by watching and interacting with videos on YouTube. They do this by listening to stories that we tell them, by drawing or scribbling, or just by using digital tools. They're like little sponges and they pick up on everything adults say and do. Semingson believes that alphabet knowledge is a critical component of early literacy. There are many apps and tools that foster learning of letter names and sounds in engaging ways. And because this is such a digital generation, that students will actually retain and learn more if there's visuals, if there's music, if they're using a tablet instead of paper and pencil. There are so many advantages to youth participating in these apps and platforms, but like everything else, we face some challenges and questions, such as, how does our youth differentiate between reliable and unreliable information? How do they find real news versus fake news? We are faced with the digital divide. Not everybody can afford a computer at home. The amount of screen time that our youth is using. And lastly, the negative impact on mental health. We all know how influential social media is, and especially to our middle school, high school age children, like it can really impact them. There is not a one size fits all answers to these challenges and questions, but these are some ways to help make the challenges a little bit easier. As educators, we need to teach our students how to think critically and introduce them to trusted sources. To help prevent some digital divide, schools should provide all students with digital devices outside of the school environment. Educators must also make sure students are using screen time appropriately and effectively while in school. And lastly, as we all know, social media can influence anyone in any kind of way. Educators must talk to our youth or send them to the appropriate staff about the different resources online and in person as to where they can go for help or to just talk to somebody. In a world full of technology, we as educators must set our students up for a bright future. Platforms and apps play a crucial role in shaping and supporting youth literate participation by providing interactive, accessible, and engaging digital spaces. These tools extend literacy beyond traditional text, allowing youth to create and collaborate in diverse digital formats. When integrated thoughtfully, platforms and apps can empower youth to become active, informed, and literate participants in today's digital world. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned a little bit about the role of platforms and apps in mediating youth participation.